me stressing out. Bang balancing and it right now.
Life would have been different if I grew up in Chatham St. Giles, but I grew up in KG, made me cagey.
You taking a piss.
Made mistakes in life, no regrets, gotta live with that. No DJ can't spin it back.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is RakzHype Review, and today you can see I'm doing something different for the first time. I got a guest on the show with me, and it's my dog, RakzHype. Let them know who you are, my G. Let them know who you are.
I'm here. I am RakzHype,
Woo!
commonly known as the Formula.
Woo!
You might have seen me in some videos online. I'm joking. I'm not really in front of the camera.
Glad to have you here with me today. Thank you, my first ever guest. So bear with us if some things a bit off wrong. We got this anyway. We got this. So today, the reason why I brought him here is because we got a special album to review today.
Yeah, definitely.
Very special album. As Northwest natives, we couldn't let this album pass without giving it the respect that it deserves, without showing you people from the US to wherever you are watching this.
Everybody.
We need to put you onto this album. It's for the culture. It's for Northwest. It's for the Caribbean. It's for everything. So
British, Black, Caribbean.
All right, then. There we go. So the album that we're going to be reviewing today is Bashy, Being Poor is Expensive. So yes, Bashy has not dropped music in 15 years, and he came back, done an amazing rollout, and came through with this album, Being Poor is Expensive. 11 tracks long, which is cute. If you've been here and you've been rocking with me, you know I love short albums that are concise, that just get straight to the point, that don't have any fillers. And this album for sure doesn't have any fillers whatsoever. So
Just hits heavy.
right.
Hits heavy.
But we're going to talk about it. So the first track on the album is called The London Borough of Brent.
Jeez.
That's our ends.
I feel we borrowed that.
Where we born and grow, our family born
yes.
and grow, everything. So yeah, this one's very home. It hits home. So yeah, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm like 5 away from 600 followers, you know. 5 away from 600 followers. So make sure you tap in.
She's putting in the groundwork, boy.
Hey.
I'll be just chilling. I see restarts, reviews pop up.
Come on.
Click on that.
Come on. I took a little break, but we're back. So let's get into this first one.
Already, everything's just familiar. Everyone's been on the bus from.
It's that sound of the overground train.
It's comforting. As soon as you get into it on the album, he's picturing you in the bus. Everything's just nice. It's beautiful.
You're just hearing that sound. He got it there, saying this is Kenzel Rise. Like you're just like, oh, straight in the end, straight in the heart of Northwest. It's just he's already.
We all started on
right.
transport.
You already know he's just about to tell us a story.
Yeah. Used to have dreams of making 100K, I made 100 grand, weren't enough. Used to have dreams of making a mil, then I made mills, weren't enough. Gotta pay tax, payment due, just to see a million you gotta make two. Of course the money changed me, I would hope that the money changed you. Cause when you're broke you will do mad things, and when you're broke you will do bad things, and when you're broke you will do sad things. We grew up poor and we had to make do, some will break, some break through. Living round here is taxing, won't end on the 5th of April. Northwest now they do. Round here, Cain and Abel's. That's brothers killing brothers. Done him on the mains, they will let it go in plain view. Whoosh, on the roads there will be blood. Daniel Day-Lewis playing Daniel plain view. Yeah, blessed to be alive, blessed to have a life and make it to the cradle. Should they wanna kill us all pre?
I like how you brought in that little gospel ad-lib. It's just that choir, the gospel choir. That's what it reminds me of. It's just very... Yeah, giving me that church vibe, that just nice, holy, wholesome vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're preaching at first when you think about it. Then that came in.
Yeah. Ooh.
Spitting facts.
Yeah. He was facts. He's preaching and then...
He's hitting it hard with the no fire with the... every line. Nice.
Yeah. Nah, it's proper like... He came in humble. The beat's not even too heavy. It's loud. It's giving him room to breathe and speak and let you hear what he's actually saying. And he's already painting that picture. And that's how I feel like this album does. It paints a picture from top to bottom.
It's a real introduction. It's like beginning of his Hollywood movie stuff.
Yeah.
It's getting us captivated within this...
And you know what I feel like as well, from his visuals to like the album, you can tell that he's put his what he's learned in the film industry into his music industry. He's merged two of his worlds together.
A sister giving birth can be fatal.
Oof. You hear that? Oh God.
That is, see that alone?
We have to touch it back just to make sure that people don't hear that.
They try to kill with black woman. And they try to say black women ain't fertile and all this bullshit when you go to hospital. That deep. One bar alone is tackling some heavy shit.
It's deep.
Heavy shit.
It's deep.
Blessed to be alive, blessed to have a life and make it to the cradle. Should they wanna kill us all prenatal? A sister giving birth can be fatal. Just being poor, gotta pay that expense.
Lord, that bar, man.
It kind of summarized a lot of what you were saying before as well, actually.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. There's just so much to unpack just from that little bar alone. Like, fertility rates, black women always going through the struggles of, it's scary, man. I don't want to be put in the hands of these people and make them, because we're not even birthing right in the Western world. You're not supposed to be on your back. You're defying gravity. Oh, yeah. That's deep. We can get into all of that, but it's a conversation for another day. You get what I'm saying? Still. But it's just a shame. We as black people, we go through so much stuff. But I feel like with Bashy and this album, he's touching on, when someone asked me when I went to his live show, Oh yeah, that was lit. I should put some clips in here, but we'll talk about that in a sec. But went to his live show, and when I was sat there, my friend was like, "Oh, can you summarize the album? Don't spoil it for me, but summarize it." I'm like, "Sis, it's black culture. It's black British culture. It's for black men. It's for black women. It's for our Caribbean, our grandparents, Windrush generation." He's touched on so many things.
He's empowering a lot of people. Just his story alone is empowering us. It comes full circle because how much years later? He said 15 years.
15 years.
And he went Hollywood, mash it up on Amazon Prime.
Right.
Yeah, I was excited still.
Life in the London borough of Brent. I let that rhythm run still. Let that rhythm run. Huh?
Let the rhythm run, him say.
Run is mad, don't you know?
Hey.
West, northwest, northwest.
Come on.
No Wheezy, however you want to say it.
Where do we go, bro?
I am from an ends where man sell drugs, go buy designer menswear. Watch is better than the businessmen wear. One-on-ones are rare and rarely end there. Seeing through a different kind of lens there. Anywhere from Kilburn up to Edgware. Anywhere from Kensal Green to Wembley. Anywhere from Stonebridge down to Camden. Anywhere from Halston up to Hatch-End. Though this sounds so good, I have to extend. Anywhere from Harrow down to Acton. Anywhere from Moser up to Hendon. Anywhere from Labrador Grove to Eland. Anywhere from Shepherd's Bush to Drayton. Anywhere from West Kimber.
This is petty. This is not relevant. But I'm from Harrow. I moved from Harrow from year 8. Everyone tried to say, "Oh, he's not part of Northwest." So the king of Northwest, I'm naming him that said Harrow part of Northwest.
Right.
Yeah? North Wheezy.
Man even went as far as Hatch End when he said Hatch End, but it's
obviously it is now. But at the time when North Wheezy came out, Beerman tried.
They tried it.
Tried to lose on. Even Wembley's to say.
No, people said that.
But mostly Harrow just said, "No, you're not Northwest. You're not Northwest."
Yeah, people that's not
it is a bit different. The culture is different though.
It is, of course.
Yeah, because I grew up in West proper. But
it's not the heart of Brent.
Harrow culture is different, but it's still Northwest, isn't it?
It's not the heart of Brent, but it's still Northwest. And if you're from Northwest, you would say boom, that's from Northwest.
That's true. Because if you're born in Harrow and grew up in Harrow, you're different from us.
You are.
Actually, still come on. Yeah. But it's still Northwest.
Because you still need to be in the heart of Brent to be Northwest. You know what I mean? But still, he's a real Northwest guy because he's telling you from there to Hatch End, he's gone as far as Hatch End, and I would even class that, but he's classing it. You get me? He's gone around the whole town, but even to come up with bars that pinpoint ends like that, and even the placements, because he said from that end to that end. What made him say from that
train line as well? And I think some of the Hatch End one was in train line.
Yeah.
But maybe the same. To ride.
It's dope, man. It's cold. He literally hit every nail on the head when it comes to that, and even when his flow. Did you hear how his flow changed? And the flows in this album. I'm not gonna lie, Bashy's showing you how sharp he is. Yeah,
you don't even need to. He's so cold, but I just like it is on a more international level now. Because back in the day, because I'm from Northwest, I used to put Nines, Bashy in my top 3. But I thought it was biased, but I love how they proved it to the rest of the entities and the world that they cemented in the top.
They done their thing, man, in different ways. And I just love how Bashy's decided to say, do you know what, I'm coming back and I'm doing music after 15 years. And he done it like how I see the OGs do it, the rollout and just.
It's more creativity rather than creativity and more of an expression of through actually this art form rather than just a man that's spitting on the corner. That's why there's something more depth to it, kind of thing. Which we don't even value anymore. A lot of people don't value because I'm a victim of that. But when you hear it translated so well to us. You end up valuing it because sometimes you don't hear all that. But
question,
he translates it really well.
Did you listen to it from start to finish, or did you shuffle, or did you go to your tracks?
I always listen to albums start to finish.
That's what I mean.
But then what is sometimes I'm busy So I listen to this about 5-6 times
same. Because you listen to different settings. You might listen to it at home. You might listen to it headphones in your car while you're doing something like different. But it's good. That's how you're supposed to take music in because I feel like these days, because of the short attention span and people wanting fast, they go straight to the song that might have scraps.
I don't like skipping it.
But this is a top to bottom album. Like it goes in order. It tells a story. So you should listen to it top to bottom. And that's how I always give albums that because people put their time and effort into creating these things.
Yeah, but when they do, like a project like this tune clearly sounds like an introduction.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You don't need to say intro. It sounds like an introduction.
Exactly.
Anywhere. I let that rhythm run still.
Said let the rhythm run still.
Let that rhythm run.
Alright.
I like that.
Yeah, don't you know?
Getting into his album. It's like we're in the booth with him and he just let it run still, blah, blah, blah. And then when the swift change in a few seconds,
I love that about albums as well. We're just going to get onto track number 2. We've said enough about track number 1, but I just quickly want to say I love when albums transition because that shows you it's supposed to be listened to top to bottom.
Yes.
Because that first tune runs into that second tune so nicely, and the way that going on to this second tune, the way that beat drops in this second tune is lit. So the second track we're going to get into is a single that he dropped a video for, which I would highly recommend you to go and watch it. I didn't do a review on it, but I think you should go and watch it, and it's called Sweet Boys Turned Sour. So this was the first track. You've not seen the visuals?
I don't think I've seen any of the visuals yet.
Oh, you ought to watch them because you would see, as someone who's done videos and editing and everything, you would see the cinematic.
I always look into that. I'm artsy fast. I'm geeky like that. I like watching all the cinematography. And everything.
So watch it. I'm telling you, that's where I clocked that he brought his film experience into this. Like, it's proper.
Childhood was lovers, rock, rhythm and blues, dancehall. Man used to go bonkers at Conkers, Pogs and playing marbles. Love British Bulldog, hide and seek and pass the parcel. Street Fighter, around the time that right played for Arsenal. My childhood was lovers, rock, rhythm and blues, dancehall. Man used to go bonkers at Conkers, Pogs and playing marbles. Love British Bulldog, hide and seek and pass the parcel. Street Fighter, around the time that right he played for Arsenal. Fast forward, money up against the schoolyard wall. Go home, watch X-Men and Marvel at Hey Arnold. I was still a virgin, but all of my thoughts carnal. Like, can I hit your G-spot, baby? Throw it back to Wayne Marshall. Dark horse, but was a sensitive child. Temperament mild, never been wild. Rarely was wild, presentable wild.
She's taking a piss.
You wait.
If you even ever do any of that in your childhood, you're a pussy. Oh, language, you know what I mean? Do you know what, yeah? British Bulldogs.
British Bulldog.
Do you know how cold that is?
Oh
marbles.
My God, marbles.
Conkers. If you never went, if you never get a string and start mashing man up with conkers and mashing people up with conkers and each other with the conkers smashing, this is like.
It's everything.
I don't know if it's London based. It's definitely North Western.
That's what I'm thinking.
It must be London based. It has to.
It has to be like some people should be able to relate, man. We'll touch it back again because I think it deserves that.
The only thing I never personally do is the blues and that. I was more the reggae and whatever.
Yeah.
Every other line was almost perfect.
Like it was. He's literally painting a picture.
Marvel, Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter's cold. We had a good childhood, man. I feel like we was the last safe generation. I'm not gonna lie. Mash up now. Them kids, they don't know about conkers now. TikTok.
They don't even know about fighting anymore.
They don't even know about fighting. Kirby. Did you play Kirby? Kirby. Did you play Kirby?
Oh yeah, come on. Yeah.
Ooh, Kirby was a good game.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, run-outs, 40-40 home, like all of those games, man. Yeah. Like playing out was a thing. Like kids don't play out no more. But again, they don't have youth clubs.
Yeah, it is 40-40 home. Other people say Ting Tang
Tommy. No.
That's what next one the other day. 40-40 home's the right one.
40-40 home is the right one. So yeah, man, like Bashy is literally, I know a lot of people listen to this album can resonate, and he's literally, it's just sick how he paints the picture from being young to being the adult that he is now, from being from Northwest to being in Hollywood, like from doing that to doing that, like he's not shying away from anything that's brought him up to the point that he is in now. And I just have to say, like, the way that he started flowing in the beginning, the beat was just in the background.
And the way you see he stopped it after he just switched up his flow.
Yeah. It's the flow switch, and then it's just even the I don't have the words to describe it, but the production. Got a shout out to Toddler T on production for this because he smashed it through and through. But yeah, it's just giving me a nice vibe and a nice feel. I'm not gonna lie, proper. Let's touch it back one more time. We just gotta go back just one time for Bashy, one time.
My childhood was lovers, rock, rhythm and blues, dancehall. Man used to go bonkers at Conkers, Pogs and playing marbles. Love British Bulldog, hide and seek and pass the parcel. Street Fighter, around the time that Righty played for Arsenal. Fast forward, money up against the schoolyard wall. Go home, watch X-Men and marvel at Hey Arnold. I was still a virgin, but all of my thoughts carnal. Like, can I hit your G-spot, baby? Throw it back to Wayne Marshall. Dark horse, but was a sensitive child. Temperament mild, never been wild. Rarely was row, presentable wow. Was never in style. I never had an AV, wasn't wavy, and yet I stood out. I was sweeter than Laos, golden syrup, always a smile. Before the ends of my poor choice of friends made me vile. Life would have been different if I grew up in Chaffons and Giles, but I grew up in KG, made me cagey. Lucky that I always got home safely. Only know that looking
man
back.
Said he grew up in KG, made him KG. Oh, I didn't clock that.
I didn't clock that. I didn't clock that. He said it. Yeah.
Ooh,
KG boy.
Yeah, that's
Kenzo, the other day, Eric Green. That's what he used to say. Oh, shit.
Now, saw my first strap at 15, I was just chilling at my pals. He let me hold it off. Fucking hell, that could've went south. But to his credit, took it back, cleaned it and wiped it all down. I'm showing you how good youths turn foul. Soft kids turn shower.
Deep.
I'm telling you how sweet boys turn sour. My mum was around, my dad was around. Raised me well, but soon as I come out the house, wow.
The zone's got me with the influence.
That's how it is in most instances. Where do we come from? North Wheezy. At the time, growing up wasn't easy. Please believe me. So even though the end is picturesque and leafy, underneath the surface it is greasy. Different days, same feces. Started at school, Brent Cup, started at ball. A hard tackle was the start of it all. Friends on the side of the pit starting to tune. Now on the summer holidays, see them at parties and war. Them fun fairs weren't fun affairs, but were hard to ignore. Stand by the bumper cars and screw the other side to your board. Physically or mentally, then back to Kensal Green. I could have been a rest in peace and Cuban times many times, but it weren't my time.
Man said,
it's mad how all from Northwest, like man been front there, and then all certain type of youths, I don't say names.
That's what I'm saying.
Beating off repos.
That's what I'm saying. Northwest was peak, you know.
Northwest, we grew up in the
Northwest
time.
was the jungle still.
Even if you're a civilian, like I'm a
man
civilian.
said it could have been an RIP in Kilburn times. End up in
when you
Kilburn
go
times.
When you go Harsden Fun Fair, everyone from Northwest has a story in Harsden Fun Fair.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Lord
so
of mercy.
It's bringing about memories. It's wholesome, this album, man. It's mad.
It's very,
it's
yeah, I can't say enough. We're only on track 2 and I can't speak enough on how I'm glad that Bashy's from Norfolk, because the referencing and being able to understand exactly what he's talking about, whether you were involved or not.
He's a bit older than us as well, so he's on the ground before us.
That's what I'm saying, but we can still resonate, and it's mad that it's a cycle.
We've got all the cousins and brothers as well. So
all the brothers, cousins, and even just growing up in the ends and having the next generation of people come up and be in gangs or do that. And you know, like, I feel like you're someone who's like Bashy because you might know people and you know the gangs and you know everybody who might be involved in badness, but you're not on the badness. You're like, listen, let me do my thing, cut through and mind your business. But it's peak because you could get caught up in it any time just for being someone walking through the ends.
Everybody knows these stories.
Everybody knows these stories. Do you know what I'm saying?
Early on my grind, early on in life, man were violating all my pride. Thoughts are swirling till there was murder on my mind. Good you, but I was turning to survive. End up purchasing a knife. Next man to try a thing is getting king. Laws of attraction is a thing. As the universe would have it, man tried it, went home and grabbed it. Came back a savage and tried to stab him. He jumped back and started Justin Gatlin. I chased him and tried to catch him. He's lucky I never caught him. I'm lucky I never caught him. If I did, I would have bored him. The karma that would have bought me, been arrested by the morning. 2 sets of parents balling. My mum would have never fought it. Thought I was chilling at Courtney's. Yeah, I know that sounds sordid, but everything that I saw did. Good kids turn foul. Soft youths turn shower. I'm telling you how.
I like what you're saying, because growing up in the ends, I'm like, all my friends and everything, I was like the only one with 2 parents. So everyone, when I'm growing up, you got 2 parents, this why, blah, 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 and that. But he's showing you that you can still be bad with the 2 parents.
Of course you can.
You get me? You might have more influence there, but that really hits home, because a lot of people from Northwest don't have 2 parents. Simple, point blank. A lot of my cousins, they all look to me because I have 2 parents up until now. So what he's saying hits home, and like even him getting a knife and everything. I think every boy, like on the outskirts, not really involved, but 1 foot out, 1 foot in, has done that before. Everyone's rolled with a knife or something outside to say.
Yeah.
It's just mad. It's mad. And he's a good guy that's gone out the good end of it. So it just shows, man. It just shows what It's just mad how the end is.
Sometimes in being an end, you've got to protect yourself. You can get drawn out easily because people draw you out sometimes anyway. Like what you doing, like, do you know what I mean? People want to do the bad up thing. People love to do the bad up thing. I've seen it happen so many times. I've seen so many innocent people get boxed down for no reason being in the ends. Like the man them just felt bored that day and felt like they wanted to show off their ego. Yeah, we are gonna go on to the third track, which is the same title as the album, Being Poor is Expensive. Being Poor is Expensive. So, do you know what? I've kind of forgotten how this one sounds.
Me too, that's why I was to play them.
So, yeah.
I've forgotten the
same.
I remember my old thoughts when it
comes yeah. All right, let's get into this one. Being Poor is Expensive. Third track on the album. Oh.
Look, what's the meaning of life? Get rich or die trying, or live medium die naturally, gradually.
No. We got to talk about Toddler T on production, like Toddler T on production.
And the first line hits home. That is a man's ego.
What did he say?
Get rich or die trying, or be median. What did he say? And be median.
Let's go back.
Get rich or die trying, or median, be alright, or something like that.
Yeah.
That is literally the difference between whatever type of guy you are, really.
And can we just talk about the musical influences on here? Like, he's given us dancehall, he's given us ragga, he's given us sound system, he's given us black British culture, he's given us R&B. I even got jungle elements in there, garage, UK rap, like jazz, house, grime. Like, it's all in there, but it's meshed and merged in through samples, through little instruments that you think you might use in that genre of music. Even the way that he talks, the things that he says, is just such an amazing body of work. It really is. It really is. It screams culture. It screams, like we said, black British culture, and in every single way
every aspect, everything
possible.
Saying,
What's the meaning of life? Get rich or die trying, or live medium die naturally, gradually, atrophy. Actually, back where we live, had to dream. Getting out of there, gotta do a Mazzolini.
You know, he's got a level of like, all right, we know he's Bashy. We know he's top 10 tier, yeah, but like that level of lyricism. Them flows, them on-beat, off-beat flows. Not everybody can do that.
And the clarity as well.
The clarity. The whole thing. Listen, it's funny because clarity is my thing, if anything.
That's what the main people get. We make it go clear.
Clarity.
And you're doing it in rhythms.
I'm so glad you said that, because I would have forgot to say that today. And clarity is key. It's so clear. Like, he's painting vivid pictures in my head. I can hear every single bar that he's saying. I can hear everything. Big up yourself, Bashy, honestly.
Northwest is gasoline for a Patek Philippe. Man will jump on you like a trampoline, got a bounce. Man are starving and have to eat. Got food in your yard and slip it, might be bon appetit. Any day of the week of the year could turn into Halloween. That's brothers at your door wearing masks and a bag of sweets. And man, I got...
You got us to talk about his, what do you call it again? His references,
he's saying it's also the title as well. Being poor is expensive.
He's saying
all these things.
Do you know what I love about this?
Not enough money, you're gonna get tech away. Man said if you win your protect, it's like a trampoline, you're gonna get grab away.
People will jump on you like trampoline.
My days.
I think throughout this whole album, and what I've missed about albums, because back in the day, albums, when they used to come out, albums have an album name. Or even with songs, you know what you know what the name of the song is. There's a theme throughout the song. These days, I don't think people keep to the theme. Like, he's keeping to the theme throughout the whole thing. Yeah, he's treating this as a case study. Like London Borough Brent. He's done it. You know, like if you're doing a short film, you treat it like that. Boom. Sweet Boy 10, Sour. Boom. That's a project for him. It seems like all mini projects. Like now, Being Poor is expensive. Every bar is... Why not just money expensive? Why it's totally taking an attack mentally, physically, like
powerful.
I was watching one of his episodes that he done when he had Kano, Posty, Eni, and a few others on the panel talking about his album, right?
I haven't seen
and
he was just like,
it's good, only like 7 to 10 minutes long, and he was just like being poor is expensive just means like, bro, your whole like your life, like it just means.
Imagine that. See, I didn't see that, and I'm feeling it through.
Yes, because he's talking about like. You know, when you need to have money for everything, your health, this, that, boom, it's just that it's based around your whole, just life.
And the reason why this is so powerful, because as a black community, it's getting a bit different because of the internet now, but we grown to think having money is like bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know, even wanting money, the want for money, a lot of people don't do that. You can say I want money on this, but they don't, everything, like we don't spend with each other, we don't listen to each other.
Right,
so what the message he's saying in this is so powerful, and I know the way how he thinks from how the project is relayed, powerful, man.
Everything, powerful, and man. It's a body of work that I feel like we needed. at this time, and I just love when the OGs come outside, because he doesn't have to do music. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to, but he said he only coming out to say something when he's got something to say, and he exactly said something.
I think that's that Aquarius energy. That's how I am as well.
Chiefs, and then up in newspapers, but rarely the magazines. To capture these tales need more than Bayo tapestries. These brothers rap the streets, but they're POV fantasies. I got allergies to them alley G's, wearing ballies, chatting grease. Air to my ears, cause they're chatting breeze. Used to buy kebabs down at Ali B's, then stopped cause I'm man of beast. Cause Dango in KFC sadly ended in tragedy. That's why I go come to
KFC days, Wembley High Road, KFC. Oh my God. You know, people just post outside McDonald's on Wembley High Road or KFC. Or anyone in the ends, any KFC. Could have been Hendon, it could have been Kingsbury. Any shop thing. Because like I used to go from Wembley High to Preston Manor to Kingsbury High School. And boy, you just see some things.
There's so many. Every area got their own little one. Same thing going on.
And then, do you know, remember people, your friends go different schools, so you end up linking up with people from different...
We used to link up in Sudbury, boy.
So you see people from my school. Sam's, 2 for 2 chicken.
That's what we used to do,
Oh my God, it's mad. I used to
walk around behind road, on my road, that.
Hey, come on.
Up my ears, cause they chatting breeze. Used to buy kebabs down at Ali B's, then stopped cause I'm man of beast. Cause Dango in KFC sadly ended in tragedy. That's why I go comptoir and grab a tagine. A barbecue ribs, a shrimp and a mac and cheese. Or stay home, season up food and cook just a gal and me. Or go to my aunt's, grab a soup, a yam and a sheen. Brothers like to say it's all love. That's a fallacy, they'll kill you when you're loved in reality. Guaranteed contempt bred from familiarity. When you're a black man like Mallory, that's normality.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm just thinking my ears are just catching the sample in the back.
You see me, I don't know about all them angles, but you see the bars? Little things that I don't think our Caribbean players won't understand. Non-Caribbean man said yam and dasheen.
Yeah,
that's when it does a proper soup there.
Listen.
I didn't even clock the second bar. I was thinking about that laughing.
When you're a black man like Mallory, that's normality. That's why I keep myself to myself. I'm in my shell like a langoustine or a lobster. That's 20 years before the films I was doing winning Oscars. I didn't need the movies to be surrounded by them monsters. I didn't need Guy Ritchie to be surrounded by them.
Didn't meet the movies to be surrounded by them monsters. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait. What, you wait for the next bar?
Yeah.
Should I touch it back a little bit?
I know it's going to be cold though.
Should I touch it back a little bit?
Do it, do you think? Are you showing it?
Winning Oscars. I didn't need the movies to be surrounded by them monsters. I didn't need Guy Ritchie to be surrounded by them mobsters. From NW, the same as any other youth, but conscious. Knowing I was lucky's weighing heavy on my conscience. Cause where I'm from, there's many Dan Canuyas, many tossings. Damsons in the stress, just looking for other options. Could be a John Boyega or a Damalola. Even if you're not involved, the zone's involved ya. And it never stops. When you're older, think it's over.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going back a little bit because we just need to go through that bit one more time because I just can't. I'm just going to let it run and we ain't going to talk. We're just going to let it run because, listen, right now, Bashy was just, I'm just imagining him in that studio. He just must have been just wheeling it off like, that could have been a one take, I'm not going to lie. That could have been a one take.
Knowing I was lucky's weighing heavy on my conscience. Cause where I'm from, there's many Dan Canuyas, many tossings. Damsons in the stress, just looking for other options. Could be a John Boyega or a Damalola. Even if you're not involved, the zone's involved ya. And it never stops. When you're older, think it's over.
Back into it. That's how the intro started, isn't it?
Yeah. But it was in the back the whole time. It was in the back the whole time.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Listen, being poor is expensive, people. That's a movie. Oh, yeah, he needs to do a short for something. I don't know.
I thought that one after this. I made the tracks.
Yes. Oh, Bashy, if you're watching this, I beg you, please. We need a short film. We need a short film. Like, we transition into the next song, which is called On the Rise, which, yeah, we're just gonna get into it. We're just vibes.
Before the Rollie, before the Benz, before 24 and before them, I was coming out of Brent. I am really from the end, so much so I really know Dynamic M and most of the gangsters them. I'm so Northwest 10, can't forget Tabby T, God bless the dead. Me don't wanna bling bling, me don't wanna pinky ring, just give me the microphone. I've been a soundboy since then, these are tales from the hood. Keeping it real, I spent most of my teen shook. Could've got joke for a look. Come on, a change on you quicker than a Shang Tsung. Man, I'll blaze on it, bada bing, bada boom. So boom, these are tales from the hood. I know a lot of things, but I gotta keep stum. I heard a lot of things, I could fill a whole book. But secrets I gotta keep till I'm 6 foot. A far cry from Hollywood, used to drive by Cricklewood, took a right at the lights. Kilburn Station, Jubilee Line, go into Kensal Rise. But decided to stop at a friend of mine's. Them times she lived on dying. She approached me with tears in her eyes. She told me that so-and-so died, and I hugged her as she cried. But I felt nothing inside, cause he tried to rob me twice. Doing something snaky is why he probably lost his life. Brothers used to try it, doing fuckies out of spite. Man, know I'm a star, but they don't wanna let me shine. When the place you're from is dark, they wanna see you dim your light. They've put guns on me, knives on me, lucky I'm alive. Man been hating on me since 1999. But really they rated me, I did something they admired. Saw what I was doing, but they didn't have the confidence to try it. Could've done it if they tried, but they didn't have the drive. Crabs in the barrel, they don't wanna see you thrive. Bad mind watching from the sides, praying for your downfall, plotting on your demise. Then wanna start rap careers at 35, rose eyes. Those are the kinds of guys I despise. They were fans in the skies, but now man's in the sky. They congratulate me, they had to respect the grind. Clean energy, you know the vibes. Shouts to Mike, never got.
You know what I like about this? Like, I like that he's not afraid to experiment. I like that he's not afraid to, again, put his musical influences into this and actually try things, because you would never know. Some people might not like that little house element. You know what?
Some people can't even do that. You know what I'm saying to you? He's not attached to like this hood stigma or really like a
like rap, doing it. Like UK.
That's why it translates so well, though. Like I was saying earlier, because he's not attached to no stigma. He's just a guy that cut through, that knows, he got his ear to the streets, and obviously been close to what he's saying to that all of us have.
Yeah.
And the way how he translates it, he could be creative and it doesn't feel me.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear. I don't really want to hear Nines doing this at all.
Yeah,
I don't mind getting the creative back a bit, but not doing all this. But this is nice. Like
I
don't want to hear no one other than a Carla talking this shit. Yeah, talking this intellectual shit. I don't hear. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, you know what you're saying.
So I will have time for it. So this. It's just nice translating.
And I think it's a nice balance. Like, we've gone through different sounds now, and they've been a bit hard hitting with some heavy bass. And he did say that at the live show, like, he asked Todd T, like, give me some more bass, but there's a next tune that's got like mad bass in it.
Okay.
You hear it. But I like that we kind of took a break a little bit and we went on to being, because even when we go into the next track, we're going a little bit upbeat.
And we're going, I think that's a single, into that's like single for the album, the next track.
With these two new tracks, we're going into house and we're going into garage, because on the next track,
I'm not even cooking these. You know, I know it, but I wouldn't analyze it and say how you.
So it's gone into this nice mellow tone, like house vibe, but it's just chilling. So he's just chilling on the beat right now, but he is spitting some hardcore things. Still letting you know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I like that contrast.
It's not too. Whatever you're saying, the genre still changed, but it's still not too far. Like it's not like people rapping on the funky house beat. It's like it's enough.
Turn my mum into a crowd, watch even the little niggas. You heard David and Goliath, you saw Omar in the Wire. That's how you get wheeled away. Punches in your body, fire, shots through a tire. Just see a man get bang in his face and hit the canvas, then get drag up. All of this playing out under the sound of the ragger. Sizzler or Spragger, he held another bang, then sprang up. Both hand up, shirt tattered, trying to pattern, held another bang, blood splattered. So happens, me and him did have a little drama up in Acton. Another time in Acton on some bully boy tinker. He didn't know me from Adam, was a little intimidated if I keep it a hundred. Looking back on it banter, at the time vex filled me with anger, little fear, so to see that man scared I wasn't thinking I was more thinking seeing how he acted when he met somebody badder, a friend of a friend, which made it even madder. If you're bad, be bad for whoever, then it doesn't matter.
I didn't want to pause it because I just know you're just vibes into it and listen to what he's saying, but like, he's kept his flow, like, not everyone can do that, you know.
What's that?
Them beat switches can throw someone off. But he's just kept it going the whole time, and he's not flowing like he's flowing in a way that is like very highly skilled.
Okay.
Because people can't really flow like the way he's flowing and have a beat switch at the same time. Because do you know when you watch the Rap Game challenge?
I'm thinking in my mind when you're talking.
The Rap Game challenge, and they do the beat switch, and if you're from the US and you're
these
watching,
men are from old school though. You know that when there's old school grand sets and the beat changes,
you're
normal for
right,
them.
You're right.
That's how we grew.
OGs, big up the OGs, man. Listen, if you're not from like the UK,
them gets his grime sets and all that. Oh, God. F radio. Ooh.
Don't, man, because I get upset.
This is what it's making you feel like when old school man like this come out and bar.
I get upset when I pick up those times. Man, I used to walk to school with my iPod, and have fuck radio. And I'm going to school in the morning just like, the nice summer's day.
And you know who had it know first? Big Up 6. Ooh. Big Up 6. He used to have his little ones in Harrow there. Ooh. Man, he used to mash it up.
Come on.
This is the vibe. It brings back all this memories.
You see what you're doing, Bashy?
Silly sausage got battered. If you ever see the way the man acted, used to think that he was a savage, but when the bottle hit him, the illusion shattered.
That was the best clip.
So, all on. Yeah, so we just mentioned Gets his name. Listen, that little skit there, if you're not from the US, if you're not from the UK, this is like a skit that Gets and Bashy does a video that just went for, like, before viral was even a thing, and they were in beef, innit? And they've been able to turn it back around. And then now it's just come like full circle. Obviously, they respect one another and everything's good, and it was just sick that he was even to put this skit on the end. It's just like he's shouting at everyone.
It was cold, man.
Do you know what I mean?
I like how you put it in there, because obviously they must be. Are they cool now?
They're cool. Yeah, they're cool, man, and they're both pioneers, like legends in this.
Them time there, Bashy went east and Casting Gets his ends. She knew the links was mad. It was nice.
What a time for them not to be alive. Like, what a time. They really went through real generational changes and real pinnacle moments of the scene. Like, that's the end scene, the music scene, every scene. Because even now, I was saying, what I was noticing, obviously, you've watched Supercell, right?
Yeah.
If you've not watched Supercell, I think you need to go and watch it, right? I can't even bother to explain what it is, but anyway, Supercell. Power. So I was thinking about how obviously Bashy's done his acting thing, took off, done well. Kano got his moment in Top Boy. Now Gets is getting his moment in Supercell. It's crazy.
The way how he done that role, levels.
Like, story for another day, but he absolutely smashed it. And Ratman said, like, listen, when he came in, I knew straight away because everyone else was overhyping the role.
I watched that little talk after. Yeah, they had to add clips and scenes in because everyone was saying it was too cool.
Right. So Netflix told them write more for him. So yeah, I'm just looking at how these icons are now seen.
And it goes into their music. You can see because they're the best musicians. So you can see what levels they're putting. It's not just a man in the corner just spitting.
It's not a joke.
It's an actual art form and they're showing it.
If I was an up and coming artist, and I'll be looking at the old school pioneers, like these OGs that are still doing this music thing today. Because even when you think about UK music, like obviously gigs, and these that are not old, they're getting up there in age. Obviously they're getting older. But you remember, like the UK is big. US is big. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. And hip hop's been going for a long time. Don't get me wrong. We birthed our own genre here. But like these guys are our older musicians. Because do you know what I mean?
Of course.
They are older musicians.
Especially
and they're really
holding it down.
They're holding it down heavily, and they're transitioning so well. And to still even be doing your musical art form and getting paid from it in this day and age, like. Bashy's come back and Bashy's independent. This is on Bish Bash Bosh Entertainment. Do you get me? Like Kano, I don't even know if Kano signed or gets, but these lot do these things and they do them in a way where it's very artistic. Like you said, they really show their creativity within this. Like the way they're doing launches, the way Bashy's gone out and done live shows, he's done signings, he's done so much different things.
He's treating it as the business what it is. He's not treating it just rapping.
Exactly. Because we know streaming ain't paying nobody. Streaming ain't paying no money. The money ain't falling down when it comes to the music industry. It stays at the top. So doing all these other creative things and being able to push your music out there in different ways and different avenues, it's really telling what you can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, the merch. We got the merch. So yeah. But anyway, we're going to get into the 5th track on the album. This is the track of the album.
I think this is the single. This is the single, man.
Summer's here-ish, not weather-wise, but summer's here. And this is the single. This is the single because it doesn't get old for me. But the single's called Blessed. And the people we chose as well. Ooh, we'll get into that. But it's called Blessed, featuring Scraps, boom, the one and only, and Hailey from Western. Scraps is from Northwest, Hailey's from West. The connect, the link. So, yeah, let's get into this one. Tuddy up.
They will love to see me stressing out. Bank balance in the regular. They will love to see me stressing out. Knife falling on my chest and now. They will love to see me dead, you know. Gunshot and I'm in head, you know. But you don't know God had another plan. God always makes me blessing now.
They ain't ready for them samples. But I ain't gonna pause it yet. We gotta listen.
Listen to the whole thing.
Ooh. Whole thing, yeah?
The way how highly, well, you don't get to guess.
They don't wanna see her brother living nice. They don't wanna see her brother living free. Wanna see her brother shot down dead in the street. Wanna see her brother taped off, covered by her sheets. What they wanna see. They don't wanna see her brother doing well. They don't wanna see her brother doing good. Wanna see her brother fucked up living in the hood. Wanna see her brother drugged up as an itty hooks. What they wanna see. Let's go. Grew up on the hens, I was broke. Never been a shot, but I've made meals. About 20 years focused on the grind.
From Harlem to Hollywood Hills. I came a long way.
Used to drive the 114
to Mill Hill.
Never sniff, never took pills, kept my eyes on the prize. Surprised I'm alive. Assume everyone's ends is violence.
Mine.
Him, I don't queue you for your watch. Sign of the times. They wanna pull you down when they see you're on the rise. They wanna materialize your untimely demise. I walk with my chest high and my head high. Know how the zones is, so I take time. They wanna
spread lies. Spread lies.
Bad mouth my name, watch with red eyes. Crabs in a bucket, nines never told lies. Mommy pray for me morning and new night.
Spread lies. Spread lies.
Bad mouth my name, watch with red eyes. Mommy pray for me
watch
morning and new night. You got on my side, but
they will have to see me stressing now. Bang ballers in any red, you know. They will have to see me listen now. Night falling on me chest, you know. They will have to see me, you know. Gunshot in me head, you know. But you don't know it's a hand and not a plan. They say God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless, you know. God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless. I have to.
Nah,
wait, before scraps
a few things ran into my mind.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not about just the tune though, in general.
It's just everything. But this is what this album does. Like,
and again, the case study thing. Every bar is about being blessed more or less. Like, nah, it's cold. I want to even the hook. That highly said, I want to hear Scraps' best season 6 as well.
Yeah. No, it does.
I can't remember the bars, but
it does. But like, a couple of things were running through my mind from the moment this started. Number one, because when this song first came out, the sample. Yeah, I've reviewed this already as well. I'm only reviewing it again because I'm with my boy. So
you have to do it again.
Yeah. This song, go and check out my review. I'll link it at the top so you can watch it. Yeah.
Right, that's alright.
The samples, the MJ Cole sample, because this is from a garage track, right? Dun, dun, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, shout out to Todd and T on that because that's a bad boy sample and that's how you sample. The samples on this album have been amazing and this is how you sample. I miss samples like this. Like samples now is just like very lazy sampling. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of lazy sampling going on, but this is how you sample.
I need to reason with you more. I know what sampling is, but I don't know what you mean as it transitioned in and stuff. Or,
no, so like sometimes they might just snip the chorus and then put it as the chorus before instead of sampling it how Todd and T sampling now. So the sampling bit 10-10. When I heard this, I lost my mind.
And what I like as well, a little disclaimer actually. This whole album and this tune, because it's a Caribbean hook with as well, is I might get killed for my Caribbean peers, but most people that are big when they're Caribbean, I think we're too real or too bad or something. A lot of them don't stick to it like African them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I really take hats off because they're always professional. I know it's all the time. And then when us Caribbeans at the top of our field, we're usually the best. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying, we're the best, but it's always bad. It's like Diggity's cold, but then he's in his badness. But Bashy is a very good example of being Caribbean successful, and he goes on with how the Africans are with the United. It's one Africa, get me? You know what I'm saying? I'm deep,
true. No, you are.
But it's true. Like, so sometimes it's sad to see that the best is always in madness. Like Giggs Jamaican, he was in the madness before. He broke over it, but it's a good example to see him. I guess the Caribbean, wasn't it? Was he mixed?
Yes, it's Caribbean.
Yeah, see, nice pillars in the Caribbean. Kano's there.
And he's always doing his British.
It's more of us now. It's more of us, but because even though we're all one Africa, one people, you get me. But sometimes it's nice, like this hits home because it's so well Caribbean.
Yeah.
Not always have a male representative that's not shouting or blah 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 or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It's really good when you see this.
It's get to the other side
because us we're too G'd up the Caribbean more time. You get me?
We are unruly, but remember,
unruly.
if we're going deep into history, we've got it's in our blood to be unruly. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I just want to put it out there because this whole feel and it's. Even though it's black and UK British, it's Caribbean black UK British. We're so used to hearing our music and stuff, and it's all slackness and that. But when you hear good examples of it, I just want to put a little 100. Out there. It's not bad, nothing negative.
It deserves to be
that's
out
where
there.
we come from Africa, but I feel it section and positivity. It's like the carnival vibe, you know, like it's like London carnival's a positive thing for Caribbean community. Well, people don't look at that because of the marketing, but
100.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trying to say it.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a nice little disclaimer out there.
Yeah.
For that. I want to put that in there.
He put it halfway through the album as well, which is track number 5, and I think it was a perfect transition.
Yeah, it's like a breather. Let me hear the Scraps.
Let's get into Scraps' verse.
Lord bless me and protect me from the jealousy, bad mind and the envy. Enemies out to get me, so I got me a new G17 and it came with a spare magazine. These days I'm immune to the pain. I've been hot, so I'm used to the flames. I ain't new to this thing. Used to put .2s into cling. Now it's 4x4s that I'm in. My lifestyle's inspiring. That's if you're on the outside looking in. I got a family to feed. I got people I can't disappoint, so I'm always on podcast.
Everything he said is left.
Yeah.
You know what I said? Sticking to the theme. The reason why it's so simple, people do it normally, but simple things like this don't even do it in some tunes.
No, that's something
you have a feature and they're not even talking about the theme. Like,
that's what I told you.
I value them little things, but
that's what I said. Do you
it
remember
sounds so simple, it's heavy.
Do you remember what I said earlier about the themes and albums? People might name an album something and don't stick to the theme, or even a single. It's something as easy as a single, and they just throw bars
got
on
random
it.
two
But
people
back in the day,
featuring
we used
it.
to do that.
Yeah.
We don't have themes anymore. They'll just name a song something, and then they won't follow the theme.
That's something that makes a difference between a mixtape and an album for me as well.
Ooh, yeah.
For me, that's one of the things that
mixtape can be just different tracks.
It's different. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why.
An album has to have a theme.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think so.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah, that was Blessed. Like I said, I've reviewed it already, but we had to do it again because it deserves that. I'll review this album over and over again because it deserves that. So we go on to, we're halfway through the album now. We're going on to number 6, titled Made in Britain.
I can't wait for track number 7. I'm not even gonna lie. That goosebumps.
Listen, we're gonna get into that one. And I even got to insert a clip. Like, you're not gonna see.
And you're right though, because this is the break of the litness, and now he goes deep. Now
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Hard the next couple of tunes.
My grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, I wish them the best of health and whatsoever
Listen, Northwest.
they would like in life. I hope they succeed
I will.
in whatsoever they want to be, they would like to do.
Can I
I only pray that they live long and to enjoy.
Grandmother prayer. Nothing bigger than that. I put on this track.
Grandmother's prayer, guys. Can I just...
Listen.
Can I just say, like, when I got to watch Bashy do this live and just even hear the Caribbean influence, and he tells a story and he's like, listen, guys, remember our grandparents came here, like the respect he has for the Windrush generation and our grandparents. And I was sat on my way home on the train going home thinking, my mum's lost both of her parents. I've got one grandma left, and I just thought about how hard they worked for us. They sacrificed so much for us, and we need to be doing better as a generation to make sure we continue this on. Because it's like, what the hell, man? They worked hard. He was specifically talking about grandparents. He's like, we've got a lot of grandparents that worked in factories back in the day. Listen, they came from their paradise of the land. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that really hit home for me, because I'm like, I gotta do this with my grandparents, man. They sacrificed so much for us to be where we are today.
It's different.
And that really hit home. And he said in the show, his grandma's like 97.
In every way.
Granny came on a boat, Granny came on her own. Granny came out to England cause she thought the pavements were gold. Granny said she was cold, Granny never seen snow. No dogs, no Irish snow. You already know, did factory work, put buttons on clothes. She was young, she was bold, sacrificed so we could have a life, help the family evolve. Now this is where we call home, this is all we know. Gotta make her proud, can't let her down. Granddad passed, but the man worked hard. Worked for Ford, built the cars, saved up, bought some yards. Got a bill on that pass.
I just got to shout out my granddad, man. Rest in peace to granddad, because you know what? Just think about, he came on the boat himself, one suitcase. And the yard that he got in Sheffield, I just pray like that house stays with us forever, because worked hard. And I know obviously like it was easier back then in terms of like prices, but it was still hard. Do you know what I mean? Especially being a Caribbean, like coming from the Caribbean and working hard to try and build what you have. They did well, man. They did well. A lot of people's grandparents be owning like nice houses. Like even like some grandparents in Brent owning the yards that they have now. That from back then to now.
All of them in houses. Anything with it postcode in is up to millions.
Serious. So shout outs to them and shout outs to our granddads and grandmas working hard.
Can't fuck that up, that's the legacy. What you telling me? Man was made in Britain, man was raised in Britain, but I feel like the enemy. Feels like it's 1970. Searching for moments of levity. So I'm in the Rover swerving, playing Junior Mervin on a Lee Scratch Perry beat. May their souls rest in peace. Police and thieves in the street. So we clash. Now I see why Clash sang the melody. Dang, sugar with a melody. In the club pouring Hennessy. On the ground for the ones that are buried deep. Why would I ever leave? I've been paying tax since 17, let me be.
Sampling is crazy on this album. Madness.
I think like darkest, I mean how shouts to bees though. Yo, fuck going Dubai and spending peace, bro. Go Africa, spend it with my people. Go yard and spend it with my people. Still G though.
Wait.
One Africa, man.
Listen.
Yeah.
Man said fuck going Dubai.
I hear that. I've never been really drawn to it.
Man said go Africa and spend it on my people. Yeah, but you're a G because you've always been singing that and you're like, yo, like you want the motherland is where you be at. Like
I haven't gone there. I'm going though.
You're going this year. So yo, the bars are just too deep. The bars are too heavy.
It's just the mindset as well, man. Like,
the mindset.
It's good to have the mindset, but sticking to it and actually acting it out through your creativity and through your life steps.
I'm really hoping that this album trickles down to the young ones of today.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. There's always that.
There's always
we're talking like this now, but when we were younger, or I did. I'm different. I looked into this when I was a teenager, but majority of people only learn it as you get older.
But there's always like that small pocket of people that are younger, like because
things like this will though, because we how you translate it so nicely. This is something like this will.
Yeah. Like when we were young, there was a small pocket of people that were getting vinyls and listening to 80s music. Do you get what I mean? So there's always going to be a pocket of people that will be like that do really like grime and listening to old school. This album definitely stills like my attention. I can legit close my eyes and just listen to this album through and through. It always takes my attention away. Every time I listen to it, I'm just like, oh my God, is that what he's saying? Oh my God, it's deep, it's true, it's that. It makes me think about, what am I going to be doing to make sure I've done my parents proud, my grandparents proud, and, you know, just keep that level.
Floor, me and Kano at the dealership. All black, all vax didn't need that shit. Deep melanin never bleach man's skin. Win rush ship, now see man win. Put some respect on these grandkids,
Come on.
The youths, them are the future. I don't know how to them youth. Log in on computer till them turn shooter.
Listen up.
Rise up, youths.
Rise up.
I didn't clock that before, you know. I didn't clock that before. Man said, don't know what to the pity them this day and age. And it's a log on computer turn shooter.
Hey yo, pour liquor down for the ones that drowned in passage. 2 times for the ones that had to firm them lashes. Respect to the ones that survived that time, you're magic. Yeah, survival in our DNA. Give a fuck about a VMA. Stolen goods up in the VNA. Piece of cake, pay us what you owe us, all free to shame. Reparations, centuries of pain. Cause we were born free, but free to me.
And the people free of the truth one time. So right now, let me tell you something. It's just a nothing right now. It's all about the system and the youth them. How we are too deep in the life right now. You can just go now, man. Let's Babylon kill your road. Let's go. Yeah, man. Next track, you don't know.
So it goes into track number 7, and I don't even think I'm going to be pausing tracks. I'll see how I get on in it. Like, whatever I'm called to do, I'll do. But what I will say is that I love the in and out sound system culture that he brings to this album. Do you know what I mean? And just the whole dancehall Caribbean influence in every way possible. It's just so strong, man. The influence is crazy. It's just crazy. But we go into track number 7, which is called How Black Men Lose Their Smile.
Wait, this one's powerful, man.
This is...
If you can't relate to this...
This is...
I don't understand.
I don't even think I have the words to describe
it's
this
so powerful. He says words that people like me can't express. Yeah.
It's powerful, but we'll get into it.
Looking back at some pictures and they have me thinking, wow, I was a happy child. Very happy, my hair nappy, running round in my nappy wild. Beautiful skin, dark chocolate brown. Really proud, temperament mild. Before the age of 1 I could count. The world was home at my nana's house. Everyone dancing, laughing loud. There was encouragement all around. Safe environment can be myself. My hair in black's long as any girls. Got to school, they said to take it out.
Oh, so, what? That's how black men lose their smile.
I was a clever child, smart, I was sharp as nails. More advanced than my whole class. Learning at their pace slowed me down. Spent through work, then would mess about. They should have given me extra help, but said I was troubled and kicked me out. That's how black men lose their smile. System set up for me to fail. Didn't share features with my teachers. That has effects on your sense of self. That has effects on your mental health. Lies out the colonizer's mouth. Teach us we didn't build Egypt. That's how black men lose their smile. Saw young pictures of my dad, so handsome, happy and proud. Growing up I just saw him frown. At the time I couldn't comprehend life through the eyes of a juvenile. I had to live, I understand it now. Black man living in the next man's world. That's how black men lose their smile. Yeah. Melanin strong, so we all stand out. Prejudice everywhere that I exist. Feels like I lived my whole life on trial. Karen scared, weaponizing fear. Phones come out and then police get down. That's how little white lies can kill. That's how black men lose their smile. That's how black men lose their life. The world has made me hate myself. I'm scared of men that look like me. Self-hatred rooted so deep. Him or I must protect myself. I'm going grave or I'm going jail. That's how black men lose their smile. Yeah. Saw my granddad old and frail. Face turned hard from the pain he felt. No complaints, played the hand he's dealt. Told me his story, it made me cry. Told me his story, it made me melt. Cause that's how black men lose their smile. Had genocide, been terrorized, been scrutinized, been brutalized, been ghettoized, been sexualized, been sterilized, been plagiarized, unrecognized, been jeopardized, been tyrannized, been trivialized, been stigmatized, been ostracized, demoralized, dehumanized, traumatized but full of pride. Hold me down and still I rise. Ward on my shoulders, still I thrive. By any means I will survive. I will try to the day I die. We're out here fighting for our lives. And that's how black men lose their smile.
Nah, he's playing, man. One little comment. You see me saying all the big words? You know, some people are rapping, they say big words, make it sound cool. No, he's using every word hits and going to his meaning concisely as well. Like ostracized. That, oh my days. He just went in. He went in.
I just think that every black man needs to listen to this song. Everybody just needs to listen to this song because he hits home with so many things wrong with the system, just even things in our like he hits home with so many things in one track that is 3 minutes and 17 seconds long, piece, and then it's like a spoken word or a poem. Yeah, like it's just like boom, like that's how black men. He always relates it back to like that bit. That's how black men lose their smile, and it's like, raw. When I'm really listening to this and the things that he's talking about, he's touching on it, even being sexualized and like black men being sexualized, like so many things. Our grandparents, that the part where he talks about his dad.
Literally brought up everything I've been through, troubled in the working place, just walking around, just being louder than normal. Everyone knows I'm loud. Everyone knows we don't loud, but in general, it's just mad. That's what was going through my mind. Movie clips of all the struggles I've had being a black man. This album's doing. Kind of thing. It's mad.
He's talking on so much. Like when he speaks about his dad used to smile when he was a kid. He saw pictures of his dad, and then he's grown up and he's like, I see his frown. He's like his granddad's face, that made like me think about tough. Same. I can't. Again, I just don't have the words to express how.
That's why I love our people, man, because we just do our thing.
We do our thing. We push and cut through. We just get on and we still have a smile on our face. Exactly. Even from how we've been treated from our history to now and everyday life, we still crack on. I'm sorry, but like the white people of today couldn't even go through half of what we went through.
That is it.
So.
That's how black men lose their smile.
I had the pleasure of experiencing this live again. Yeah, never trying to brag about it, but I got to experience this live, and I forgot because Bashy done this, and he done it. He said, "Listen, I have to do it again," and he done it as an a cappella.
Everyone dancing, laughing loud. There was encouragement all around. Safe environment could be myself. My hair in plaits long as any girls. Got to school and said to take it out.
Come on.
That's how black men lose their smile. I was a clever child, smart, I was sharp as nails, more advanced than my whole class, learning at their pace slowed me down, spread through work they would mess about, they should have given me extra help, but said I was troubled and kicked me out. That's how black men lose their smile. That has effects on your mental health. Lies out the colonizer's mouth. Teach us we didn't build Egypt. That's how black men lose their smile. Saw young pictures of my dad, so handsome, happy and proud. Growing up, I just saw him frown. At the time, I couldn't comprehend life through the eyes of a juvenile. I had to live, I understand it now. Black man living in the next man's world. That's how black men lose their smile. System set up for me to fail. Melanin strong, so we all stand out. Prejudice everywhere that I exist. Feels like I live my whole life on trial. Karen scared, weaponizing fear. Phones come out and then police get dialed. That's how little white lies can kill. That's how black men lose their smile. That's how black men lose their life. The world has made me hate myself. I'm scared of men that look like me. Self-hatred rooted so deep. Him or I must protect myself. I'm going grave or I'm going jail. That's how black men lose their smile. I saw my granddad old and frail, face turned hard from the pain he felt. No complaints played the hand he's dealt. He told me a story, it made me cry. He told me a story, it made me melt. And that's how black men lose their smile.
When he done it as an acapella, I forgot even the rhythm he's put it on. Because remember, he could have done this on a slow song, you know. He chose to do it on like a drum and bit drungly type production. Like, it's again that contrast of high and low, upbeat and low beat, and talking on serious stuff with substance, but also putting it on tracks that have an upbeat feel to it. Like, he played this, he done it as an acapella, and from him to the crowd, the people in the crowd, I saw tears on that day. I saw people nodding their heads. I saw people bowing their heads down. Like, I just saw people in different states because it was hitting them in their hearts and their soul. There was some tracks that I was holding back tears. Like, I was literally like holding back tears from certain songs.
It's like more intense when you're there than...
It was intense, man, because obviously he had dialogue as well. I'll put a couple of clips in here so you lot can see, depending on how long this review is, but I'll put some clips in and show you guys, because I was at the front and center, like not even center, but I was at the front. And I was like, I got a couple videos, but there was times where I had to just really just deep it and just be in the moment, because yeah, it was a phenomenal piece. It was amazing, and I'm glad that I got to experience that.
What's carnal like? Can I hit your G-spot, baby? Throw it back to where dark horse. What was a sensitive child? Temple mouth, never been wild. Barely was wild, presentable wild. Was never in style. Like never had an AV, wasn't wavy, and yet I stood out. I was sweeter than Niles, golden syrup, always a smile. Before the ends of my poor choice of friends made me vile. Life would have been different if I grew up in Chatham St. Giles, but I grew up in KG, many KG. Lucky that I always got home safely. Only know that looking back on it now. Saw my first strap at 15, I was just chilling at my house. Going KFC, sadly ended in tragedy. That's why I go comptoir and grab a tagine. A barbecue ribs, a shrimp and a mac and cheese. Or stay home, season up food and cook just a gallon. Or go to my aunt's and grab a soup and yam and that shit. Brothers like to say it's all love. That's a fantasy, they'll kill you when you're loved in reality. That's guaranteed contempt from familiarity. When you're a black man like Mallory, that's normality.
You know what? We go on to track 8, and track 8 is called Lost in Dreams, and this is the track that probably had me shedding. I was holding tears.
I think on this tune it's while dreaming and stuff.
Yeah, it's got this nice feature on it by Roses Gabor. I've never heard of her, but now I know. And yeah, I just got to say, I love how meticulous Bashy was with the feature selection, because of course he could have easily got people on here for features for things, but it wasn't about that. And it goes to show it wasn't about numbers for him. It was about him getting something off his chest, moving the streets, moving the culture, and just letting everybody know what he had to say. And even when I was at the live show, he explained that he had to go into a place to be able to... Did you just yawn? Did you just yawn?
Yeah. In real life. Come
on. He had to go really into a place, and he had to go back in time. He had to go into his archives and go to a place maybe that he didn't even want to be in to get this out.
Okay.
Because obviously he's going way back in time to today. Like, and a lot of this album, yes, he's been to Hollywood, but you're not even hearing a lot of today. He's talking about what got him to this point today, but he's talking about the behind the scenes of what got him to here today. Yeah. And it's not even him talking about the Hollywood and things that he's doing right now. He's saying from Houston to Hollywood, but he's touching on it a little bit. He's letting you lot know the real more than anything.
Halston.
Oh, if I could turn this up more, I would. Jeez.
Oi! Nah, this is that Northwest music, yeah.
Oh.
Looking back on my journey from the moment I was born, from nursery to man's 30s. Formative years, teens, 20, shake man early. Fracture years, that was the decade that mum birthed me. I'm an 80s baby, yeah, it sounds cool, but I was really born then. I grew up in Northwest. Wookie and Lane told us every day is like a battle, but I never had a war chest. But 02 to 010, back when raps were called skanks, war on the whole ends. Go to parties to celebrate life, can be your own death. All of that to no end, in retrospect makes no sense, nonsense. It was boys stopping boys from becoming grown men. For £1,000 I heard a man kill his own friend. I heard they tortured one boy to the point it was grotesque. See a man go jail skinny, come out inch, no neck. See a man go jail litty, come home to no bread. Then we live so close but we hate each other. Didn't like condoms, so now he's got a baby mother. But it weren't his girl, now his ops can't wait to fuck her. I've seen her unfold and just send a man crazy, brother. Northwest, we've had some crazy summers. Everybody 38 and under. What a way to come up. Those were the circumstances we were raising under. I am lucky, I am God blessed. You know what I'm saying? If like me, you grew up on ends. Trying to find a way out is like trying to find the Ark of the Covenant. Thanks to the government. Grew up under Majors and Blairs and Browns and Camerons. Under surveillance and under cameras. Police used to pull us over, guns drawn at 17 and harass us. They never saw kids, they saw our blackness. From the moment we're born, the odds are stacked as high as the shard. To reach the same level, work twice as hard. From kidulthood to adulthood, life is marred. Pull them up, they say that you're pulling a card. Spinning their lies on us. Stereotyping, disenfranchising us. Marginalizing, then you're chastising us. But fearsome proof they're criminalizing us. You are what you see and you see how the world sees you. It's a cold world, don't let it freeze you. Key is educate yourself and it frees you. Look, some will find a way to do it legal. I was shooting in the snow like Alejandro in Oitu. We took lemons, made lemonade. We took our demons, then demonstrated. It's still fuck the police. Mr. Mark Duggan, may you rest in peace. Mr. Stephen Lawrence, may you rest in peace. God bless the dead, God bless the deceased. Whether they died at the hands of police or whether they died, lost their life to the streets. Could you be loved? I got that on repeat. I really don't lodge any shackles on me.
Ooh, Lost in Dreams again. Teary-eyed, like it's a deep track, man. That like I just can't. The whole album is deep, but it just continues to get deeper and deeper and deeper all the time. It's just like, what? How much more have you got to tell us, Bashy? How can you can tell us so much, like on tracks. Like every track has substance. Every track has something deep to say. Like this reminded me of the elements in this song and the theme, like it reminded me of an old school UK rap song. Like it took me back to like Cry.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just with that, you know, the roses on the chorus. I love when they get UK like style. I miss the like them girls never really get the mad like they're like behind the scenes, but they do the background. So well,
they're part of it.
Because you know like Nines does it as well. Like Nines gets these girls like or these artists that sing. And you never know, like, some people might know who they are, do you get me wrong? It's no shade to them, but, like, they're, like, underground, like, and they
like,
really...
True, I know one, like, that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, it's a big tune, man. Lost in Dreams definitely gets me in my feelings. I just like the production on it. I like how it sounds. I like everything. He's really pouring out his heart on this one as well. So, yeah, nice. But then we go into the third to last track on the album titled Sticky. That came out... no, wasn't that not the first one that came out? That came out before Blessed. Yeah, because that's the Daily Duppy that he did.
And mash up that.
He's showing you why he's an OG. He's showing you his levels. He's showing you that man can still do grime. I went Hollywood, I can come back and still shut it down.
He put respect on Graham's name.
So let's get into that one. Ooh, Mill Hiller back, Mill Hiller back, Mill Hiller back, Mill Hiller back.
mistakes in life. No regrets, gotta live with that. No DJ can't spin it back. No refunds can't bring it back. People don't wanna see you grow. Always bringing up this and that.
Hey, can you hear it sounds distorted as well? Because it sounds like pirate radio, like microphone. Listen,
because it's in Grandaddy on the right though.
No, because it doesn't normally do that. No, they would make that quality.
Imagine the feelings, give them facts. Help man when they were on their face. When they're down, they were giving thanks. When they're up on the shit on that, I forget, got a cheek, I'll give them that. Cross man once, then that is that. Once man's trust is gone, then man's trust is gone. You're unlikely to win it back. Man's unkind to sycophants. Man's in Hollywood getting back. It used to be chicka bashy, chicka bashy, chicka ba. Now man spitting crack, whipping this, whipping that. Wrist is this, the crib is mad. At the time,
man said the wrist is this, the crib is that.
Life when living black. I wrote Black Boys at 21. No, it
21.
wasn't a hit or smash. But that shit be sounding like some sort of premonition. Now when you listen back, I wasn't in the kitchen whipping crack. Wasn't on the mains with the whap. I wasn't getting country in the trap. Frustrated, I was feeling trapped. I gave CVs to JD Sports. I gave my CVs into Gap. Plus more, not one of them hit me up. Drove the bus right, slipped to Mill Hill and back. Mill Hill and back, Mill Hill and back, Mill Hill and back, Mill Hill and back. I could have sworn down I was getting mad. One time got so tired, crashed. There were many times when I never had a grand. Now when I buy something nice, feel bad. Traumatized by the times when I never had. They're reminded I'm a nigga every level that I'm at. It's more money, more options. More money, more nonsense. More money, less trivial shit. More complex problems. More money, more money, more money, more watching. More money, more wanting. But I gave when I wanted. So I guess guilt on my conscience. So I give, but I was still broke when Dizzy made bunkers. Getting bunkers, my account in minus. I was at the cash point drawing out fibers. You got no fucking idea how that time was. Now we're getting theirs, I've been grinding for years. I was wondering where mine was. Mum was 6, yeah, deaf in her breast. I was thinking why mine got. Had to go through this to get to there. Go through that to get to here. Only answering to God. The new top where I turned down M's like Dave Chappelle. You can ask my agent Craig Shapiro. You can ask my agent Deborah Willie. My integrity ain't for sale. Sometimes you just gotta take the L. That could have been a major fail, but wasn't. The next year I made double. To do that shit you gotta have big bollocks. That's why I'm in first class. My legs them spread out eating olives. I'm a cancel flat you in a tracksuit, but when they greet man Mr. Thomas.
When you greet man Mr. Thomas.
A selfie, no pictures, keep it modest. Damn some Idris with this profit. I built this shit, me, brick by brick. That's what being on job is. No freebies, make them pay. Pay respect and pay homage.
Jeez, he talked his shit. He spoke his shit there, boy.
That was sticky. Yeah, Bashy said it all. Ashley Thomas said it all.
He went in.
2 more tracks left on the album.
More tracks.
And Earth Strong is the next one. So let's get into it. Let's waste no time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train terminates here. All change, please.
Look, bunch of blessed man around me, keep it real all the time, there's not a yes man around me. 1 or 2 killers, beg you don't test man around me. Less is more, so I keep less man around me, but the ones that I do, certain proofs in the pudding, no they won't desert me. When it gets sticky, stand firmly, never crumble, never break. And when it's for the love, not the money, that's the ice of
the... The proof is in the pudding.
Only something about crumble.
And everything's about desserts after.
I gotta
all
go
4 or 5 bars.
I gotta
that was cool. I never clocked that first time around.
I gotta pull it back because it's...
That was cool. That was cool. That was cool.
Look, bunch of blessed man around me, keep it real all the time, there's not a yes man around me. 1 or 2 killers, beg you don't test man around me. Less is more, so I keep less man around me, but the ones that I do, certain proofs in the pudding, no they won't desert me. When it gets sticky, stand firmly, never crumble, never break. And when it's for the love, not the money, that's the icing on the cake. Hundreds of thousands to $1 million cake, that's what I call chefing, that's how I bake. And yeah, the grass is green, I bet there's hiding more snakes in the form of fake love and some dodgy handshakes. And brothers want beef, but it's long, man, don't take it beyond. It's best we just keep it plant-based, yeah. Give me my flowers while I can still smell them. Been to hell and back so mum can live in heaven. Grew up on the end, saw a lot of things and can't forget them. Post-traumatic stress, got a lot of demons trying to quell them. Trying to unlearn all the bad traits that I've developed. Usher in a new frame of mind, this is my confession. Maintaining balance in my cerebellum. Any given day living on a spectrum. Euphoric bliss to some deep depression. All the colours in between. Gotta make a conscious effort. Suicide, a coolest weapon, takes a second. Life is precious, life's a lesson. All I'm saying, check your brethren. I got friends I cannot message, should've messaged. Never checked my gram before she passed, I am now regretting. Rest in peace, Nana, I'm sorry, I love you. I'm so glad I said it when I saw you round Febish. Tears in my eyes as I write. I weren't prepared, but I'll be alright. My dad's an old school tough guy. I rarely see the man cry, but when his mum died, he reverted to a young child. In that moment in him I saw knowing one day that will be me, the cycle of life. My child watching me as I break down inside. Just the thought alone got me losing my mind. Just the thought alone got me praying for mine. Praying for time, praying for time, praying for health, praying for life. More life. Earth strong.
Deep, bro.
Shit, it did.
Nah, I'm not crying, but I feel like I could cry still.
Powerful stuff still.
Feel like I could cry still, but she's just really... like I'm saying, he's got so much more. He's just wheeling off so many things, like life experiences. The man's not even touched 50 or 60 yet, and he's got so much things that he could just say, and he's getting so much things off his chest in an artistic way. Like, this must have been therapy for him as well. As tough as it might have been, it must have been like such a good form of release for him. Like, this is showing mad maturity, mad like life, cycles of life, his family stuff, like end stuff, friend stuff. Like, it's just deep.
It's done nicely, man.
Very nicely. I don't even have any more words to express. Like, but yeah, that was Earth Strong. So we're going into the last track on the album. We've reached the end. 11 tracks. Ooh, 11 tracks strong, and it dropped on the 11th of July. It's numbers. So this is called Midnight Imbalance.
Wait.
Ooh.
If you have had the Midnight Imbalance, after Midnight Imbalance,
I just clocked what it's called. What do you know about balance, bro?
What do you mean? Who do you think my president is right, isn't it? Oh, it's got balance.
You don't know about balance. I've just clocked. It's the only place that's open after 5 a.m.
It's not a Northwest thing.
It's not a Northwest thing. Not a lot of people know about balance.
Everyone, that's a London thing. It's a London thing. You have to go with balance sometime.
Really?
I don't know. After, if you go out and that, I don't know. Maybe
it's the only place that's open till 5 a.m.
That's what I'm saying. I think everyone's been to balance at least.
See, I've been balanced more. Like, have you ever been duck and waffle in the morning? I've never even done that.
I haven't personally done that.
Oh my God, I just clocked Midnight Imbalance. This is why it's good to do reviews with people, you know, because that's probably still what I've clocked that.
You never clocked that?
I didn't clock that. Only now.
I clocked it straight away. I was giggling. Yeah.
All right.
If you go around and we just be like, balance every time on the motive.
Yeah.
At night. If it's not, now it's McDonald's, but before.
Some food, chill.
Balance. It's got
have
balance.
A nice vibe.
Yeah, just vibe, man. It's
nice. Yeah, let's get into it. All right. Oh, samples again. Soul to soul sample.
However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me?
Yeah. Sample is it. Yeah.
Toddler T, big up yourself. Hey.
I want to be in the room with Bashy. It must be nice.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about he said to Toddler T, he said it on the thing. He's like, listen. He said to Toddler T, he sent the album back, whatever. He's just like, what? Like, he's missing something. And he goes, you know what? I need more bass. More bass. So Toddler T said, you want more bass? All right, I'm gonna give you more bass. And then this was what it. But the sample, however do you want it?
That's why I wanted to make a comment. All the samples, even though they're not from UK culture, yeah, it's still so UK because he's just so gangster.
It merges perfectly.
This is UK still. The matter is Eric. You know, sometimes people put weird things and it
doesn't
sound
saying.
Like. It still goes with his theme.
That's what I'm saying.
Really British UK.
But it's the way that the production's been done. It's the production. You still get the elements of, like I said, you might get jungle in there. You might get the house. You might get the grime in there. Because like the MJ Cole, he put it on that beat. But I forgot to say, Bless had a little Afro beat element in it as well. Like the little, you know, it had a little something in there. But yeah, the production, the sampling on, this is A1 sampling. If you're sampling, this is how you sample people. Listen to just the production. Listen to the beat, man.
Late night dinners in the West End with best friends talking investments, midnight imbalance. Action plans for my nest egg. Next 10 years you'll see who has what, where, was smart, who hasn't, who hadn't and haven't. Splash it all for the drip, it's silly and sounds backwards. If I splash for the drip, could be covered in gallons. But the 5 grand code don't keep you fed when you're famished. Or when a pandemic's gripping the planet, can you manage? In times of uncertainty, emergencies, do you have it? Or was you too busy not planning and hacker-sunning? Too many too busy tick-tocking, doing the challenge. These are the type of conversations I am having, being candid. Can't engage if they are vapid, keep it rapid if the chat is not to flourish but to languish. Last 5 years I have really been mashing. Big dough but can't stop until the income's passive, living off my assets. We grew up poor, we never had the access to the information. Finance was a different language. When you've never had it and you have it, wanna have it large instead of living average. Hard to understand it if you're not from there. Still I got here. Now I see the game clearer like Edgar Davids through a different lens. In the highest bracket, who can offer advice? Most never seen in their life what I pay in taxes is more money, more possibilities, higher standards. From Zoopla to modern house, I'm picking out a palace. Fire on pool, picking out palettes, picking out paints. Refined taste, I've developed my palate. Delicate balance, my bad balance. Fruits of my labor and given talent. Ain't what you make is what you keep, age-old adage. Them cars are so savage when climbing those ladders. And make M's off the runs like Mo Farah. Man invest in funds, I'm so thorough. Man's got life insurance, got cover. Man's from Northwest 10, I'm so gutter. But go White House, invite from Obama. Man don't care for beef, but don't mince my words. I don't start, still suck your mother. If disrespect is something that you I would still turn up, I'm the same, whether with the gang or one up. Not too tough to do a runner. Too much pride can leave you under. How many man could have still been alive if they would have just backed down and wonder?
What do you say, man?
Powerful bars. You have to humble yourself, rude boy. Yeah. No matter who you are.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I forgot the bar.
I'm going back a little bit.
He said, I'm not too proud to be a runner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next bar compliments that, it's true though. Because us black people with our egos.
Chest too high sometimes.
Yeah, chest too high. You just want to get the end goal, you don't want to run up.
It's too much for me. I can't. I just feel like I need to breathe for 1 second. It's just a bit much, man. It's just, I can't get over what's going on right now. And this is how I get when there's projects like this are dropped.
He's cool, man.
I heard about a killing, it fucked up my whole summer. One day we'll meet again, my brother, inshallah. Coming from a borough where it's nothing but Wahala wanna come up. How much mental fortitude must one muster? Got it out the mud without hunter. I wanna live a Kuna Matata, but product of my environment to which I come accustomed. Grew up round killers, round fraudsters, round shutters. Grew up round dreamers, round genius, round hustlers. Grew up in the ends where you're taught a load of rubbish. My mind was unjust, so I had to make adjustments. Cause I carry pain, all the shit that man suffered. Slave to man's thoughts, so I tried to Frederick Douglass. Jesus, take the wheel while I'm playing Buju Banton.
Jesus, holy name of mercy upon my grandson.
That's how you sample. How do you start? Sensational.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, that was Being Poor is Expensive
Nice.
by Bashy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The last full-length album that he did was in 2009.
What was that one?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Was it Chopper Chop?
No. That was the mixtape. I think it was the other one. I can't remember the name. It's on the top of my head. But
Chopper Chop was cold.
It's
I just listen to it every day for I don't know how long. Before I recollect, it's even after this sex. Also, Gary must have stepped in the depth.
It might. I don't know if it's Chopper Chop, but I thought it was Catch Me If You Can. But I could be wrong.
Tugs them and sip them away. Outside the atmosphere got influence. Hey, that's what's best. Outside the atmosphere got intense. People pushing by. I'm walking out into the night. Hey,
that shit is.
Bashy's cold enough.
Bashy is.
Don't piss me off, please.
Bashy is.
Please.
Welcome back.
Good,
wherever how long you're here, if you're gonna drop our next project, but we're gonna digest this for the rest of the year, so you can even put up your feet because this album is timeless piece of work. It's not gonna get old.
Timeless.
Like he came in, it's quality. It's a quality body of work. Like he came in razor sharp. He came in like, listen, like whose rent you gotta pay, Bashy, because you just didn't stop with what you had to do. You just kept it going from the top track all the way to the end track. There was a whole theme through and through, and you said it in different ways.
I think it was perfect timing.
Perfect.
Think about that. Black Boy came out of nowhere. Black Boy is cold. He even comments on it like Black Boy wasn't hit, blah blah blah. But what he's saying, and now that I don't know, man, behind closed doors, whatever, no fire. But where he is now and what he's saying for the whole journey from kid to Hollywood for real.
That's mad.
Hits home because where he is. Like Muhammad Ali says, isn't it? Like he has to get the chain, he has to get the jewels, to talk to the people, to relate to the people. That's what our people like to see. You have to be in position to be able to talk and get advice.
Yeah.
So he done it at the right time. I reckon this is the step where he needed to take to do this. I don't know. I've never spoken to him personally, but I could tell this is it. He had to drop it now. He came back in the industry, accomplished.
But then you know the mad thing is,
boom.
No one really even saw like.
Lovely.
I didn't see an album coming. I didn't even know Bashy
was
back.
It's something that we didn't even need to. We didn't even. We needed. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to do anything mad leading up to it, like to say, yo, I'm back. Like people he's got that respect that like.
That's why it's so organic. It's gonna
organic
go.
is the right word.
It's definitely gonna do well.
Exactly.
It's just his creative time to just do it, and he's done it.
I'm saying, if you've not listened to this album yet, listen to the album. If you're just being put onto Bashy, drop some comments and let me know. What's your favourite track on the album if you've listened to that album?
Yeah.
And how you feel about the album. And yeah, man, I think Bashy said it all. It's a refreshing piece of work. And he done a lot. He done a lot, and I don't even have any more words to describe. Any last thoughts? Because that's it.
It's just proper work. Proper. It's like good representation of just UK music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not on no fuckery. It's just nice. Clean. All the man said to suck your mum. And it was needed as well.
That's culture, that's British. That's
it was needed. I'm talking about in the track when he said it, yeah.
So,
nice,
every
man.
track listed, like, written well, named well.
Proper way, man.
So, I know I'm probably going to think that I've got so much more things to say. Once this is done, I'm going to think, I should have said that.
I'm dreading looking back, because I hate my voice in videos. I talk too fast.
No,
so allow me, people.
You know, you're good. You're good. But storytelling painted a real picture, and it's an absolutely phenomenal comeback. Like I'm saying, there's so many words that I could be using to describe what he's done, but
forward out.
That he could, use
proper.
to describe his album. But Bashy, shout outs to you every single day. It was a pleasure to meet you. Northwest is very own. Proud to be a Northwestian.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you get the album, stream the album, but buy the album. It helps more. Just buy the album. I promise you, ain't paid me to be all up on here doing this right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to buy it. Come on, streamer.
Buy the album. I forgot to say, when I came home from the live show, I put this shit in the CD. It's still in the CD player now. I can't tell you the last time I put a CD on and played a CD. There's no skipping. I was using Snapchat as well, so it weren't interfering with me pressing play. You know how it goes when you're playing music on your phone. I put the CD in, and it played top to bottom.
I haven't thought this in ages, man.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what it used to be.
This is what it used to be, and this stuff's nostalgia. I've got Gets' album from when I went to see him live, how I saw Bashy, signed everything as well. And literally, I was talking to Bashy so much, I forgot to tell him where to sign it and what to do, but it was just signed. Whoops. Bought. Like, go buy it, man. Don't just stream it. This album deserves to be framed. I want it on a vinyl. So, Bashy, if you do vinyls, I would be happy for that to be my first vinyl.
Vinyl? Have you got a vinyl recorder?
No, I don't, but I'm going to get one. Make sure you check out my reviews. And
from Northwest.
Like, comment, and subscribe, people.
3 places are about 4th best.
5 away from 600. So,
go away, people.
You're so annoying. We out.
You got to do it,